Welcome back again. In this final meeting together, I want to talk about sexuality education in schools. Of course, when we were growing up, most of us may have learned the basic plumbing in school, what another teacher I know calls an organ recital, but probably very little, if anything, about more sophisticated topics.
It's so true. For example, I just learned about people who are born intersex, which means having some combination of male and female parts. Apparently, there are about as many intersex people in the world as there are redheads.
My sister's twins were conceived through in vitro fertilization. They've been very open with their kids about this, especially because it was such a miracle they were born after years of trying. One day at school, when they were in the first grade, the twins proudly explained the whole procedure to their friends, using correct scientific terms and everything. The other kids were fascinated, but the principal called my sister, accusing her children of saying extremely inappropriate things and insisting she come to school right away. My sister was really angry and hurt, too.
So how do we get schools on board with sexuality education?
Well, it is changing now, at least in some places, since parents and others are talking more and more about important subjects very publicly. But we still have a long way to go. Here's one of the saddest parts of the story to me. Fiona, your sister gave her children thoroughly age-appropriate information, answering that 6-year-old question, "How was I made?" And the kids received criticism for wanting to share it.
Plus, the school completely missed out on a chance to educate the kids about origins, something they're naturally curious about at that age.
You're so right, Dina. This is why we have to start advocating for what our kids really need, even though that's harder to do than just going along with school policy as is. So we need to help educate all adults. Teachers, administrators, parents, nurses, counselors, about kids' real needs and how best to meet them.
I'm going to bring that up at our next PTA meeting.
I'm convinced that the more parents know, the more accepting they and the schools will feel toward diversity and sexuality education, and the more we can recognize everyone's common humanity.
That's a great thought to end the session with. Hey guys, let's start a movement.
Yes, count me in, Adele. And thanks, everyone, for a really, really great class.